Y'all, it is white out here. I just stepped on the porch and it gave me a little bit of slide. We had a frost advisory, but it actually froze. It was only supposed to get down to 34 degrees last night, and we read on our thermometer 29. You see it glistening on the porch there. The dog had come out and turned right back in and went inside. Look at this. This is crazy. Wow, look at it on my flowers. I guess I'm gonna find out how much resistance my herbs have and my flowers in here. I didn't even protect this little booger here. Oh, I didn't even think about it. I hope she's okay. Look at this, my herbs, my flowers, the mulch is all covered. Look at this. Whew. We finally got our winter at the end of January. Grass is white. Oh my. Got my lemongrass. I guess we'll be seeing a lot of brown out here after it all thaws. It's very wintry. It's pretty though. All glistening. My cabbage, kohlrabi over there. Probably gonna lose these peppers. Might have to go ahead and just pick these peppers off of here. I was hoping to get them a little bit bigger, but I'm sure I'm not gonna be able to because these poor plants. My dill. Whew. My blew me away flowers. I wonder if some of the standing water is frozen. It looks like it is. It is. Wow. I wonder if this is frozen here. It is. Wow. Wow. Look at that. Ice everywhere. We covered the tomatoes over there. I'll be uncovering them shortly so that the sun can get to them. We ended up bringing our seedlings in from the greenhouse last night. Put them on the washer machine so that we didn't have to fight to keep this warm enough. Wow. We lost our cloud cover yesterday, and so it got really cold. You can see the steam coming off of the tarp over there. Coming over here to see the frost back here too. Wow. Covered a couple young trees. Gonna get them uncovered, and I've got a heater under one of them. My husband put that under there last night. So as the sun comes out, it's about 33 degrees now. I'm gonna take that, turn that off, take it out, uncover these trees so that the sun can get to them. So that heater in there was registering at 51 degrees, so Probably kept it, it looks like it kept it pretty warm in there, considering the comparison of how low it dropped. And this over here is a mango. Don't ask me which kind of mango it is. I'm gonna get that uncovered. I'm telling you, it's cold out here. My vans are gonna freeze off. Coming over here to take the covers off the tomatoes. There's just ice everywhere, which is pretty cool for this Florida girl. We do get freezes here, but this one was quite delayed, or the winter was quite delayed here. So we're thankful we got some cold weather, but it got down much farther than they said it was gonna be. So again, it was only supposed to get down to 34 last night, but into this morning it got down to 29 here. So we kind of have to make do. Very glad that we got these covered. And that's what I'm going to do, is uncover them now. So as you can see, we used a lot of blankets under the tarps. Tomatoes seem to have fared well. We put cages around a couple of them, and we used the whirly stakes that you get at Home Depot and places like that to stake most of them, and they did really well holding up the weight of the blankets and the sheets and the tarps, and also supporting the tomatoes. In my opinion, you can't have too many blankets when you're doing this, too many sheets, too many tarps, because you never know when you're going to get really cold weather, and you don't know how many crops at one time you're going to need to cover and protect. So I'm just going to throw them over there for the time being, because we may have to do this again another night, or just in case, whatever, so we don't have to get them back out of the barn. So I'm just gonna lay them over there. So let's see how the tomatoes did. This one is the one, the cage that had fallen over. Oh, there goes my camera. That had fallen over. I just popped it back up. The plant was unhurt. So that's good. Got all these carrots in between. I'll have to go through and see how many of these I need to harvest because of the frost damage. See these? I'm gonna get on this side so maybe you can see it better. These are the whirly sticks I was talking about. The tomato, you weave it through the tomato main stalk and it supports it. They look perfectly fine. There's another cage. So I think those are good. The weight of a blanket got this one. Just kind of broke off a little bit, but that's okay. It looks like it preserved the fruit on there. These are indeterminate varieties, so they're going to be with us for a while. Now, as I was going through here, I had one last broccoli head that I needed to pick, but you can see it's smaller, so I was trying to help it, let it get bigger, but I think it's at its time. So I went ahead and took it off. We'll see if these broccoli plants reproduce at all or get another head in them. We've left them there to see what they'll do, but we did harvest one head off of them, and we're not sure if they will produce another. Frost is melting off. I don't know if you can see that. All the drips in the trees. Sun's in my face, so I'm not sure if you can see it. There's a better view. You can see the drops coming off. The jujube and the loquat. It's all melting. Now the Indian jujubes are producing pretty much prolifically. I think they have probably made it through this freeze perfectly fine. These things are so good, y'all. They taste like apples, little apples. Sweet, very pleasant. Nosing of a Granny Smith, though. See how the yucca fared. Definitely got frost on it. Hopefully the roots are strong enough to bring it back. There's another one over here. And I believe I only had 3 of my stems come up out of 5. Hopefully they'll be okay. This one, oh no, 4. That one's leafing out. This one never did, so I'll probably just pull it, especially after this freeze. Now for the bananas, it looks like they got their leaves pretty toasted. That looks kind of sad. We'll see what happens with the fruit. Perhaps the leaves saved the fruit. But Corey was saying that we'd probably walk out here and see a bunch of fried bananas. Let's see. This rack still looks good. I'm thinking that the leaves have saved these bananas. And of course the moringa. We'll see. Good morning. It's the next day. I'm just coming out here to show you what the frost did, what the freeze did, and how everything looks today after a day of the clouds moving and the sun coming out and finishing the process of burning the leaves. So here is one bush. You can see it's obviously not dead, but it's definitely curled up and got the damage on it. Hibiscus flower. But then over here, well, here's the flower that I showed you yesterday. You can see the damage more today. It's a penta. It's gotten quite burnt up, these leaves. And my basil over here is definitely not doing well. It definitely got it. There's still some green on this side. I guess it was leaning enough to protect part of it, so I don't think the whole plant is dead. My other little basil over here, it may well be finished. My garlic vine, I think, is gonna do okay. But the pepper, obviously, it's done. It's done. And the Blew My Mind flowers, I think they're probably blown. But let's see, there is some green down in here. So it may come back from the roots. It's a very cloudy, overcast day, rainy, so I'll probably be inside most of the day today. The lemongrass looks okay, it got a little bit of damage. My other lemon, basil, is pretty much toast. Again, it's got some green down at the bottom. We'll see if it comes back. The turmeric definitely got toasted. And this got toasted, and I think it was what was it? One of the spinach in the spinach family. I don't remember the name of it now. But yeah, it's pretty bad. The bananas look so much worse than yesterday. They're pretty much brown and dark green. Takes a little while for the damage to set in. We'll see about how these bananas ultimately do. And then, oh, little bee is finding this flower interesting. And then over here, we have a purple glory tree, which doesn't look so glorious right now. We hope it's not biting the dust. Has plenty of green on it underneath, in the middle. So hopefully that is okay. We had a break last night from the cold. This weekend coming up, it's supposed to get down even lower than it did this last time. Have to be prepared for that and cover everything again. And I don't know if we'll definitely probably have to get the burn barrels out to protect the mango trees, to create warm air around those to protect them. So this week is going to be full of preparation. I'll take you along as much as I can. Have to do a lot of it after Corey gets home from work, and just fit everything in where we can.